1st of May, and this weather is very changeable. We've had scorching days in the last few days and then wet days, and today 4 millimetres of rain since yesterday morning. So we're not going to another vide grenier that was on today. Instead we're going to garden because it's not raining at the moment, and hopefully it will clear later. Today we're going to make a start on weeding this. Probably the weeds here are going to have nice flowers, but the big leafed ones are taking over and they're strangling the plants and the seeds that we've put in. So we're going to try and open that out a little bit. And can you hear the frogs over there in the pond? And as you can see, the weather is improving already, and it's only about 15 minutes after I gave that brief introduction. Maybe we'll be going to the vide grenier this afternoon after all. That's a couple of hours done. Making some progress, but it's hard when you're trying to pull out just one weed and leaving all the other plants, some of which, because they're wildflowers, probably look like weed. Anyway, making some progress. It'd been a bit of a wet, cool day, so we lit the fire. So they're all stretched out. Not quite a full moon. Can you hear the frogs? And the crickets. The two female ones are the ones nearest, and the boy is the one with the black. Booked them in for their injections in about 3 weeks, and booked in their mother to be sterilised. Because lovely these kittens are, we don't want them another litter this year or more next year. We're off on another trip into the Minivois today, and the weather is looking lovely, not a cloud in the sky. Up there in the sky is the new tourist attraction for Mazamet. We're just south of Mazamet now, and as you can see, it's scarily high. We're climbing up to the Pic du Nord, the scenic way, which is a small back road with lots of hairpins. We've climbed above the tree line now, and up here are lots of daffodils, wild daffodils still growing, still in bloom. Here's some of them on the right, oh, and the left. Hundreds of them, all little dwarf wild daffs. We are about 1,200 metres up here, so we've gone back a few weeks in temperature. This is the view from the top of the Pic du Nord. You can see the Pyrenees as clear as this from here. Standing now on the south side of the Montagne Noir. And the scenery is gorgeous. This is a little higher up, where it's all vineyards. We're driving north through Aude at the moment. We're heading north to meet with some friends at St. Antonin Noble Val. We're going a route that we don't know, we've never been before. Heading back slightly further to the west, having had a lovely day in St. Antonin, where they filmed Charlotte Gray and I think 100 Steps. we're going back a slightly more easterly route to bypass Aldi, otherwise we'll get there at rush hour. Realise where we are, navigating by sat-nav without really paying much attention to the map, and here we are in Ambulay, which, as you can see, is a little city of character. It's the 6th of May and the kittens are just about weaned. They do go to mum sometimes, but they're absolutely enjoying this kitten food. Just do a little walk around of the garden because it's looking lovely this morning. It's not had the heat on it to make everything wilt. We've had a slight issue that every single seed that Lou planted has thrived, so we're running out of space. All the plants have been foraged, seed collected, given to us by friends, or bought at Vide Grenier. Oh well, these were here already. We've had to buy very little, really, from garden centres. These we did buy and can apparently reach 10 feet tall and can produce up to 50 tomatoes per plant. So I think we're going to be, if that comes to pass, we're going to be eating our fill of tomatoes this year. One of our challenges this year is to understand how the warmer climate, coupled with the fact all these are watered, if they are watered, with spring water, and we've had rain water in plenty, and working out what impact that has. We're much more used to gardening in Britain, which is obviously much colder, and we haven't had access to spring water in England before. And there's some other visitors to the garden this morning. Trembling. She's obviously a bit frightened. But this time all three are out. And doesn't this breakfast go with the garden? The swift's been around for a few days, but they've started to make nests, I think. Hopefully there'll be some in here. We've got one just above our front door, but hopefully some here in the Curie. There are plenty of nests from last year. This seems to have been in flower almost all year round. Everything is looking fantastic at the moment. I think this is my favourite time of the year. The greens are all slightly different colours. The blossoms, all the insects and the birds. I've just checked the pool temperature, it's 23 degrees, but we've got 10 lily flowers, which is quite early, I think. And if I walk along, you'll see all the frogs. It's been a lovely hot day, and it's now, I don't know, probably 5, 6 maybe, don't know. I'm doing this, but the sky's clouding over now, so there's some rain forecast for tonight, which is a shame because we were going to go to a Vide Grenier tomorrow, which is Sunday. But the weather forecast is notoriously inaccurate, so it might be sunny again tomorrow. We've no idea what this is and don't remember it last year either. I don't know if it will come out, but there is thunder rolling around and the sky does look a bit more angry, so maybe we will have some rain, but maybe it will be just tonight and tomorrow will be fine again.